Hey, what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a mod spotlight review for you guys, and it's on the Balkons weapon mod. But before we start off on any of this stuff in these chests, um, here is Sir Jeremy Figglebottom. He is a Pac-Man ghost, but he's a fancy Pac-Man ghost. See, he's got a top hat and a mustache. So yeah, that was just something I did in like 5 minutes. For no reason, actually. Okay, now we can start the review. I don't know what I put in here. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're gonna start off here with, if you do this, you'll get a spear. Spears, it's a bit weaker than a sword. Right-click to throw. You can pick it back up, but I'm in creative mode, so yes, falling apart. The same amount of damage to hit as it is to throw. Bro. Throw it, bro. Oh, this is a or battle axe. It's pretty strong. Has some good knockback to it too. It does pretty good damage to blocks, which I can't really show because I'm in creative mode, where everything does damage to blocks. This would be a warhammer, and this is a flail. With the warhammer, pretty good damage, swinging it. But hold your right mouse button, and sort of super slam, and that'll kill it almost everything around you within that radius. Flail, right click to drop it, and it'll kind of drag around. You right click again to swing it. Careful sometimes when in survival mode, like if you jump off a little something, it might swing down and hit you, which has happened to me before. So yeah, that's the flail. In this next chest, we have the halberd and the knife. So with halberds, you could either hit like this or right click to switch to this. This side has better knockback, but I think this side does... actually, I think both sides do equal damage, but one has more knockback. So knives, shank something with it, and chuck it. And it does a cool little spiral thing. It's pretty cool. Fun part is, if you're in creative, you can just keep spamming them. Die, Sir Jeremy Figglebottom, or whatever. Eventually, you could pick the knives back up if you're in survival mode, but eventually they will disintegrate if you don't pick them up within a little bit of time. See, that's the knife, and that was the halberd, whatever. This is our first shooting weapon that we're gonna go over today, the crossbow. Crafted with a bow, some iron, and some wooden planks. So you make the bolt. It won't fire regular arrows. You just hold down your right click till it kind of clicks forward. And then as you can see down in the little hotbar, the string is pulled back. You just pull back to aim like a bow. Or this will be kind of a weaker attack. You just click and it'll launch out. You can pick the arrows back up, but if you're in survival mode, if they didn't hit something, it's better to charge it up. You get a stronger shot, like a bow. Okay, so now we're gonna move over here to the guns. Keep in mind, these guns are a little bit complicated to craft due to the fact that you have to craft the ammo and the parts to the gun, so we're gonna start here. We're going to start off with the blunderbuss. I'll show you guys how to craft the stock in a minute. This is how you make the blunderbuss shot. I forgot to put it in the chest. I'll just do that now. Blunderbuss. Oh, I thought that was it. Here it is. Okay, as you can see, it looks a lot like flint, it looks a lot like bone meal, but it's not. So yeah, this is how you craft the blunderbuss barrel, like that. This is how you craft the blunderbuss shot. And once you have both parts, that's how you craft the blunderbuss itself. This is pretty much like a shotgun, because it has crappy range, and it sprays out in little shots of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, sprays out in 10s. Eventually it wears out. With a blunderbuss, I wouldn't even deal with charging it up, because it's a close range weapon anyway, so just boom. It's, if you're on a server, you can do like Call of Duty. Well, not really Call of Duty, but you know, like PvP with these, and it would be epic. Next weapon is a musket. This is how you craft the stock. This is how you craft the musket barrel. If you take a musket barrel and a stock, get a musket. It's got better range than a blunderbuss. It's pretty strong, really strong actually. A little bit less range than the crossbow, but I can still hit something from there. And you can see the little bullet. You can't pick the bullets back up though. Can't. So that's the way. This is how you craft the musket bullet pellet. I don't know. Don't judge me. Okay, so these are throwing weapons. The only reason they the spear and knife aren't in here is because you know you don't have to throw them. So that's javelin. That's how you craft that, and that's how you craft dynamite. Now I'm gonna go over the javelin first because dynamite is pretty epic. These javelins do stack, and just charge it up to throw it, release, throw it. If you happen to have missed something, you can pick it back up. But if you hit something, including yourself, you won't be able to pick it back up. Well, I'm in creative mode, so you know it's not it's not gonna work like that. Yeah, it's a little bit less ranged than a bow. As you can see, if I just fire it straight, it only goes up to there. It's way less range than a bow, but it is pretty strong. You could stab with it. It's better to throw it. Okay, now you could probably see by this crater, we've got some dynamite. Did I pronounce that right? Dynamite. Dynamite. I'm just kind of derping around. Okay, so we're just gonna use this guy as a test dummy. Haha, haha, haha. Just right click to, light it. It's not gonna blow up in your hand. It's just gonna simmer out if you don't release it. And right click again to throw it. So as you can see, it's not really for mining. It's more of just for killing. So yeah, that was the javelin and dog that. Okay, now this is a blowgun and the poisonous dart. So far it's the only dart. I don't know if it's gonna be more darts, but you could say it's kind of a farmer's weapon. Since this is the way you craft a blowgun and this is how you craft the dart. It's in the next one. I didn't mean to click that. You just reload it the same way as you do all the shooting weapons. You charge it up, and that fires a little green arrow. Now, there's not really a way I could show this without showing you the effects of it. Just gonna spawn in a villager. Just load up, and I just fire it at him. It poisons the mob. That's why it's called the poisonous dart, obviously. It's not gonna kill him, but it does bring him down to really low health, so you could probably just beat the death out of it. Whatever it is, if that made sense. I use it to when I'm soloing an iron golem. It just makes it more fun. This mod just makes soloing stuff way too easy. Okay, so let me put this back in its chest. This is the cannon, and this is the cannonball. Now the only reason there's a piece of gunpowder in here is because you need that in your inventory just to fire it. Now let's just set it up right here. Now I actually do have my sound off just because it makes me lag for some reason. So yeah, right click the cannon part with the cannonball, and right click the seat to get on. It'll move to wherever you aim. Just wait a few seconds, and if you have gunpowder anywhere in your inventory, then you can press spacebar to fire out your little block. It takes approximately 8 seconds just to fire again. But I only have the one cannonball at the moment. Okay, so